Hey, it's Zosh and David with Hybrid Racing, and today, what we doing, David?
We're going to talk about K-swap conversion harnesses.
Let's get it.
All right, so in this video, we're going to explain why you need K-swap conversion harnesses, how they work, and what to consider before buying a conversion harness.
I see we got conversion harnesses on the table, but my main question to you is, why do we need this harness?
Yeah, so conversion harnesses are essential when doing a K-swap because it's the link between your engine wire harness and your chassis, right? So K-Series factory engine wiring parts, you can't actually plug them into any sort of older Civic. So what we do is we offer the link that connects them together, and it gives you the connectors for the ECU as well.
Okay, so what do they work with?
So our conversion harnesses work specifically with the K20A, K20A2, and K20A3 engine wire harnesses, specifically the 02 to 04, year range.
Okay.
They're not compatible with anything newer than 2005, so like a K20Z1 RSX engine harness, or any K24 engine wire harness. They're not designed for that either.
So no TSX of the CL9, CL7s, no 8th gen Civics?
Nope,
okay.
None of that.
Okay.
So for those cars, or those engines, you'll have to retrofit the wiring and put on K20A2 or K20A or 0204 style engine harness. So you'll plug all that onto your engine, whatever engine you have, and then it will work with the conversion harness. But no, normally the K20Z3 or 06 or any drive-by wire or newer style electronic harness is not going to be compatible with this.
Gotcha. So David, these connectors, they look like Honda factory connectors.
Yeah, so all of our conversion harnesses they're made in the US. We source all OEM Honda connectors. It's all new wire, all new pins. Everything is genuine. And we use, high quality heat shrink and sleeving.
And by the color of these wires, I know that on my car, the green or yellow wire is like the fuel. So I'm assuming you guys make, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so the wire colors are actually made to match, the factory
That's
looms.
so sick.
Yep.
That's awesome. So, does these work with like everything?
They work with most North American, Japanese, and Canadian market cars, right?
Okay.
So if you have a UK based Civic chassis, some of those cars came with carburetors, and the wiring in those cars are actually very different than a typical EFI car. So UK is really the only market where things get a little dicey. They also use narrowband oxygen sensors, and so if you want to use a narrowband on this, then you kind of have to move some wires around and do some converting. It is possible, but it's not what these harnesses are made for. They're made specifically for USDM, Japanese, and Canadian cars using the wideband oxygen sensors.
So the EP3 from like UK wouldn't work?
It does work, but you have to convert your wideband sensor to the narrowband. And I say that because most UK customers want to use the UK ECU, and the UK ECU is narrowband only. This is our conversion harness for the 88 to 91 Honda Civic or CRX. I'll just give a little quick breakdown of the connectors and kind of how the harness works. The main part of the harness, you have the C101 connector, which is going to connect directly to the K-Series engine harness. You have the E connector. That plugs into the ECU. We also have the primary oxygen sensor. So this is a wideband O2. This is uses the factory Denso sensor. You have the OBD2 port. So if you're using a factory ECU, you can plug a scanner into it and it will read the data directly from the computer. This is our wideband oxygen sensor relay. So this is the heater relay. And then at the other end, this is the actual chassis connector. So this is made for the 8-pin Civic CRX model. There is another connector on the car that has a bunch more pins. It's kind of a weird round connector. There are these three leads will lead to that. It's for your reverse lights and the fan sensor. So follow the instructions. It tells you everything you need to know about how to install it, where the wires go, and some helpful tips about actually how to put it together. So if you have any other questions, just email us or give us a call or read the install guide. So this is the 92 to 95 Honda Civic or 94 to 01 Integra or Honda Civic Del Sol K-swap conversion harness. Just running through the harness itself, we have the C101 connector. So this connector will plug into the K-Series engine harness. The E connector, which is, again, going to the K-Series ECU. You have the OBD2 port, because all K-Series swap cars are OBD2 because they use an OBD2 ECU. You have the wideband oxygen sensor heater relay. This is the chassis connector, so this plugs up under the dashboard. You have your primary and secondary oxygen sensors. So one will be for your wideband, the other one's going to be for the actual air fuel sensor. So on the E connector, there are 3 wires that come out of it that you'll actually have to tap into the factory Civic or Integra Del Sol dashboard wiring. One's for the check engine light, the other one's going to control your fuel pump, and the last one is the ELD, and that's the electronic load detector. The other wire we have at the end of the harness is for the charging light. So this wire actually gets tapped into the K-Series engine harness, so if you have a low battery or alternator fault, it'll actually display on your gauge cluster. On the chassis harness side, there are a few wires that you can connect. In most cases now, these are optional because of, you know, the way people run their cars with the new engine harnesses and things like that. But you have the brake fluid level light, so if the fluid goes low in your reservoir and you want to be, you know, you want to see that warning on your gauge cluster, then you would connect that wire. You have your coolant temperature sensor wire as well as your fan sensor. So if you're running a temp sensor on the engine or on the top of your radiator, or if you have a manual cooling fan sensor or switch, you would connect that to those, so your temperature gauge will display and the fans will turn on you know, when your system gets hot. The 2 conversion harnesses I have here are for the EK Honda Civic, and there are 2 because the wiring between the 96 to 98 and 99 to 2000 models are slightly different. The connectors in general are the same, but in 99 to 2000, Honda changed some of the critical circuits and they kind of moved wires to another connector. So the 99 Civic you'll see has more wires that come off of the E connector, but I'll get to that in a second. On the base 96-98 harness, you've got the C101 connector that's going to plug into the K-Series engine harness. You have connector C131. This is going to plug into the EK dashboard. This is the E connector going to the K-Series ECU. Your primary and secondary oxygen sensors, so wideband and your AF sensor. Then the other chassis connector that's going to plug in under the driver's side, shock tower, sort of engine bay area. That's where this one's gonna go. And sort of like the EG and Integra harnesses, you have the coolant sensor and your fan switch wire. Coolant tip is for your gauge cluster. Fan switch is the actual sensor, you know, in the radiator or cooling system that activates your cooling fans. The 96-98 harness is the easiest one to install because it's kind of plug and play and there's really no wires that you have to run to get the car to start, whereas, you know, some of the older cars you actually have to connect the fuel pump control wire and things like that. The only extra wire on here would be for the charging light, and again, you'll tap that into the K-Series engine harness, and that way if you have a low battery or faulty alternator, it'll display on your gauge cluster. So for the 99 to 2000 harness, all of the things are the same except for some of the wires. These ECU connector E outputs are not going to connector 131 anymore. They've moved them, so this one's a little more involved because there are some wire taps involved in this, and you'll actually have to run these wires to your factory A connector. But otherwise, the harness plugs into the same. It has all the same functionality as the 96-98, so that's really the only difference. So this conversion harness is for the 2001 to 2005 Civic non-SI, so that'd be your EM2 or the ES1 7th generation Honda Civic. The harness is pretty simple. It's really just an adapter, and it's going to adapt an RSX K20A style engine harness to the factory EM2 ES1, which everything kind of plugs in. The only difference is our harness has a wideband oxygen sensor connection for it, since the factory cars don't have it. So you'll plug your oxygen sensor in, and then you also have 3 wires that you'll need to run to power the relay and connect it to the ECU. It's pretty simple. So this is our K-Swap universal harness, or as some people call it, the K-Swap race harness. And generally this is one of the most popular conversion harnesses that we sell because it really allows you to adapt any sort of K-Series engine and engine harness to kind of really any sort of chassis, whether that be like a sandrail or a dune buggy or, you know, a full out strip drag car or race car or something like that. This would be the harness that you would use if you don't have any factory K-Series or Honda wires. So the biggest difference with the universal conversion harness is the fact that it uses its own main relay, its own fuel pump relay, and it has its own oxygen sensor relay. And that's kind of unlike any of our other harnesses because those relays are just built into the cars. So for a universal setup, the K-Series ECU needs to have those functions, and so we build that into the harness. So, you know, when you go to connect your power and turn your ignition on and things, the ECU is going to work like it wants to, which is really important. On the race harness, you'll notice the relay block again. This is the main relay, fuel pump relay, and oxygen sensor relay. Because we're using an OBD2 ECU, you have the OBD2 port, so the data link connector. There are your essential connectors like the ECU plug, connector E. You have your C101, which is going to go to the K-Series engine harness. And then, of course, wideband O2 sensor, which is going to be necessary as well. So some of the stray wires that you see on here are really for functions like fuel pump control, switched and all-time power sources. You have your starter relay, you have the VSS, you have your TAC, and other essential things like that, like check engine light.
Wow, so that's everything that they need to know about the hybrid racing K-Swap conversion harnesses.
Yep. So if you have more questions, if you need more information, find us online, hybridracing.com. You can also call us or send us an email.